Good morning, children. Sai Ram. So, welcome to the happy learning session. So, are you all happy? Good. So, in the last chapter, what we had learned, can you recollect? Yes, we learned all about healthy eating food and about variety of food items, then how to eat in a right way and how to stay healthy. Very fine, children. So, as usual questions. So, all of you had your food. So, delicious food or nutritious food? Both. So, you all have very good mummies. So, enjoying your holidays. So, every day is Sunday. A long, long vacation. Happy to hear, children. But stay healthy. Teacher wants to meet you all in a healthy way. Yes. So, children, in the last chapter, in the chapter 1, food, where does it come from? We learned that the list of some food items we learned, and we also identified some food items eaten in different parts of India, and about a meal. We also learned about a meal. Yes, you see the picture now. It's mouth watering. So we all have different kinds of meals. So according to the region we live, according to the state we live. So what do our meal consist of? So what did you have in your meal? Rice, yes. And what you call that, Colombo, and bhaji, and curd, pickles, papad, and sambar. Good. So some curries also. So some like to have chapati, dal, rice, then bhaji, then some curd, pickles. Some likes to have only bhakri and some, along with that, some bhajis and nice curries. So different meals in different states. So some like to have appam, fish curry. So like what we have presented here in the image. So that is putta and that fish curry. Then with two types of side dishes. So it's very yummy. And some vegetables also. So don't forget to have your vegetables. So our meal usually have at least one item made of some grains, right? Our meals. Good. So other item could be a dal or any dish made out of veg or non-veg. And if you eat non-veg also, so vegetables are compulsory. So you can have it like a salad. So it may include items like curd, buttermilk, and pickles. So these are some of the examples of meals in different regions. So children, see this. Look at this table. This table is shows you that it depicts that in some of the states the meals that they have regularly, that is in Punjab, the item of grain is makki ki roti, that is corn ki roti. Then dal or meat. Some may have some are vegetarian and some are non-vegetarian. Non-vegetarian people have non-veg as a side dish. Otherwise, rajma, that is kidney beans, that is very special for Punjabis. This all we learnt in the chapter 1. And some vegetables, sarson ki dal. Then That is mustard leaf curry. We learned that edible part of that mustard plant, that seeds are also used and that leaf is also used for making curries. That is mustard plant. And other side dishes are curd, ghee, etc. Then in Andhra Pradesh, you can see the grains, the main grains that they eat is rice. And when you come to the dal items, they have tuvar dal and rasam, that is charu, that is I think rasa, and then vegetables, that gunturu, that is some vegetable item, and others they have buttermilk, ghee, pickles, that is avakai pickle is I think it's familiar, it's very familiar there in Andhra Pradesh. It is very tikha, that is spicy. So these are the main items, the main common meals that we see in the different regions and different states. So all this we have learned in the chapter 1 itself, children. Sometimes you know that every time we have every day, is it possible to have a same kind of meal every day, a rich meal? Is it possible to have every day what you're eating today? Is it sure that you will get tomorrow also? So your mother must have prepared today rice, sambar, papad, then some vegetables, then some special kheer, then some curd, then rasam. All that she must have prepared. But is it possible to prepare the same thing again tomorrow, then day after tomorrow, then every day? So is it possible to have the meal like this every day? I think no, it's not possible. Then while traveling, suppose you are traveling any far away distance. Suppose if you want to go to a village, you are traveling by train. So in the train, is it possible to have a variety of meals? Is it available in the train? No. So what you do for the food? Some food you pack and go. Otherwise, whatever we get on the way, we buy that and we eat. So we don't expect any variety during that time, variety of meals in the train. So while we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. So it is not possible for some of us to eat such a variety of items most of the time. So only during occasion like festival occasions, they have this type of meals. So children, we should not waste our food. So do you know that why do we eat in a meal, that why do we eat some type of grains, dals, vegetables, and curd, yeah, buttermilk? Why do we eat so many different meals at a time? So do we find any reason for that? Do you have any reason for that? Do you know why we are eating so many kinds? Why mother is preparing for lunch separate so many items, and for again dinner so many items? Why she is preparing like that? Do you have any idea? You can tell your mummy that to prepare only rice. So can you eat only rice for your lunch? No, it's not possible to eat only rice. We need some thing to add in the rice, some curries, yeah, some sambar, some thing we want. Then as a side dish also we want something. We cannot eat only that plain rice. So mother is preparing every day the variety of items in the food. So why the meal consists of such a distribution? So do you think, because I know, because your mother wants to make you healthy and strong and stay fit, so she's preparing so many items. But why do you think that our body needs different kinds of food for any special purpose? So that is why we are eating so many items at a time. Yes, our body needs different kinds of food items in a meal. So that is why we can remain healthy and strong. So children, today's lesson we are going to learn what do these different food items contain. That is in the lesson components of food. So what do our food contains? Which components our food contains? So this we are going to learn children. So before that, as usual, we'll learn some new words from the lesson and then we'll proceed to the lesson. Ready children? Yes, now we will start with the new words. So these are the new words today we are going to learn. You should be familiar with these words. Whenever you get the book, you should be able to read these words and understand these words. So if you read, if you learn these words every day, you keep practicing of saying the words and writing those spellings. So when you do practice every day, it will be easier for you to read and write. Yes. So listen carefully. Try to grab the pronunciation and then repeat. So whenever you are repeating loudly, I get a buzzer sound here. So ready children? Yes. Ingredients, nutrients, components, dietary, fibrous, dilute, solution, tincture. Now we'll repeat this slides children. We'll repeat these words again. Ingredients, nutrients, components, dietary, fibrous, dilute, solution, tincture. Copper sulfate, caustic soda, test tubes, dropper. Copper sulfate, caustic soda, test tubes, dropper. Violet, vitamin, diseases, sweat, fermented, sprouted, peeling, obesity. Once again children, violet, vitamin, diseases, sweat, fermented, sprouted, peeling, obesity. Deficiency, diarrhea, disorders, vision, beriberi, scurvy, rickets, decay. Repeat once again children. Deficiency, diarrhea, disorders, vision, beriberi, scurvy, rickets, decay. Goiter, anemia, bleeding, gums, wounds, bent, glands, swollen. Repeat again. Goiter, anemia, bleeding, gums, wounds, bent, glands, swollen. Yes, many words are there. 100 words. Mental disability, rough age, adequate, iodine, iron, phosphorus, calcium, minerals. Mental disability, rough age, adequate, iodine, iron, phosphorus, calcium, minerals. Fats, carbohydrates, bajra, rice, maize, papaya, sugarcane, potato. Fats, carbohydrates, bajra, rice, maize, papaya, sugarcane, potato. And is this the end or some more? Let's check. Yeah, some more is there. Watermelon, gram, moong, tuvar dal, soya beans, peas, paneer, liver. Once more, children. Watermelon, gram, moong, tuvar dal, soya bean, peas, paneer, liver. I think this is the last slide. No crying. It's all good for you. So start, children. Amla, balanced diet, exposure, insufficient. Amla, balanced diet, exposure, insufficient. So this is the end of the new words of this lesson 2, components of food. So children, you should be familiar with these words. So every day keep repeating these words. Open the video and learn for yourself. Try to repeat after me so that you will get used to it and it will be very easy for you to understand the lesson. So now as children will proceed to the lesson now. So what we have to understand is, what do different food items contain? So what should we understand? What do different food items contain? So we know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients which we get from plants and animals. So this I think we have already learned in the first chapter. So children, then these ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. So these components are called nutrients. So do you remember what are the nutrients? What is our body is required? Yes, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, roughage, and water. Excellent, children. So if you remember this, from this we learned in chapter 1, should always remember these are the main nutrients we that is it is required for our body. So what are nutrients called? So our body needs different substances for doing different things. So these substances are called as nutrients. So different foods have different nutrients. So, does any one food contain all nutrients? No. That is why in a meal we include grains, dals, and vegetables, all different ingredients, different food items. So, different foods have different nutrients. Therefore, to remain fit and healthy, you should eat all different kinds of food. You should never say no to any kind of food. So, whatever your mom is preparing, you should have without hesitating. Understood, children? All right. Now, let's proceed. Now, children, the major nutrients in our food are, as we listed now, what are the major nutrients? Yes, the five major nutrients plus dietary fibers and water. So that is needed for our body. Now, do all food contains all these nutrients? No. So that is why we should have all kinds of food. So to understand this, suppose if you take any one food item, so you want to find out which nutrient is present in that food. So what will you do? You will ask your mommy. How mommy knows? Yes, she also doesn't know. She may know or she may not know. But to test these, to find out these, which nutrients are present in that particular food item. So with some simple methods, we can test whether cooked food or raw ingredients contain one or more of these nutrients. So we are going to conduct the experiment. So what are we going to conduct? We are going to conduct the experiment. We are going to do the testing. How doctor does your blood test? Yes. So we are also going to do the testing of some food items, either cooked food or raw ingredients. Raw means kacha. It is not cooked. So by doing these tests, we can observe that this particular food item contains either carbohydrates or protein or fats. So the test of it is very simple to do as compared to the test of other nutrients. So these three nutrients, carbohydrates, proteins and fats, to conduct these tests for these food items, for these nutrients, it is very simple compared to other nutrients. So let us do these tests and we'll record the observations that we are going to learn after how to do these tests. So in the next video, sit with your notebook and pencil or pen. Keep it ready. So in the next session, we are going to do the experiment, that is testing of food items. So you will write the date, you will write the chapter number, you will write the topic, and you will write the heading, side heading. Number one is carbohydrate test. Then leave 6 or 7 lines. Then write protein test. Then again leave some few lines. Then write fats test. So in the next video session, keep these things ready So we'll do the test and will let us find out and confirm which nutrients are present in that particular food item. Right, children? Until then, bye bye. Good night.